Friends, Brian here from Middle Aged Mind and Muscle. For those of you out there who don't know who I am, you might even be going, what the hell did I just click on? What am I watching here? I recently turned 50 years old. I know what it's like to be obese. I know what it's like to have food addiction problems. And I wanted to talk to you guys about something very, very important today. If you're overweight, if you're feeling very unhealthy, if you're getting very sick, if you're depressed, and if you are food addicted, this is the video for you. I want all of you out there to know I know the struggle. Nobody knows it more than I do. But I want to point out some really cold, hard truths that helped me cope with it and deal with it and to make the changes I needed to make. There was a fellow by the name of Casey. He was 700 and some pounds. He went through a period where a lot of us do what Casey did. We blame other people. We don't take responsibility for our bad decisions. Let's take a look.
I never would have thought at 34 I'd be living with my father and I'd be have no job, have no real money. As much as I know that I need to not ask for it, there needs to be a point to where if I do cave and I ask for it, that I have someone telling me, no.
Eventually, you're the one that has to say no.
No, I know.
So you can see here, Casey is blaming other people. His parents don't know what to do. They love the kid, but they're kind of enabling him. But ultimately, Casey is the one putting the food in his mouth. He has made the choice to basically make his parents caretakers of him and his life. It's not fair what he was doing. Stuffing his face all day, playing video games, not contributing to the household, and putting that burden on his parents. The reality is, not taking responsibility and always falling back into that trap and rationalizing excuses will always lead you back to the same place. Sitting on the couch, being miserable, being unhealthy, feeling awful, and you're probably going to start getting some serious health issues happening as well. My mother, God bless her soul, she's such a good woman. Earlier this year, I went over for a visit and she looked at me and she said, Bri, I'm worried about you. You're putting on weight. I'm worried about your heart. Now, a lot of people don't like to talk about weight. They don't like to talk about weight issues. But she had a very powerful thing she always told me throughout my whole life. She would say, Bri, the world is unfair. The world is not just. So in June 1st of this year, being 340 pounds, doing awful things to my body with food, I would actually watch some of these popular YouTube channels with people like Beard Meets Food, and I'd go, I could probably beat those guys in those eating things that they do. I was doing the most horrible thing. But June 1st, my approach was, okay, my life, I take responsibility for everything. That's giving yourself power back to yourself. Saying, I'm gonna stop blaming other people and stop feeling bad about what so-and-so did to me or how I was screwed over and this and that. I said, I take responsibility for my life. I take responsibility for my bad decisions. The world is not just, the world isn't fair. The reality is, nobody really cares about you. The world sure doesn't. You might have a few family members and maybe a few friends who really care about you, but that's it. If you don't care about you, who's going to care about you if you don't care about yourself? When we think of exercise and eating better, it's funny that people will say to me, oh, how do you do it? Oh, don't you feel like you're missing out? Think about that for a second. By the way, folks, everybody complains. We've all done it. We've all complained. I wish I could do this. I need to lose weight. I need to do that. Sitting on the couch and complaining or complaining people, that's easy. We all do it because it always goes back to the same result. Being overweight, being sick, rationalizing excuses, having a problem for every solution. But June 1st of 2023, my attitude took a very direct approach that probably would shock some people. I'm thinking, okay, there was something about turning 50 that did something for me, saying, man, I have friends who didn't take care of themselves who are not with us anymore, who are my age. So I look in the mirror every morning. The first thing I think is, okay, you fat piece of shit, get the fuck up, stop feeling fucking sorry for yourself, and get to the fucking gym. Oh yeah, winter storms, 3:30 in the morning, let's fucking do this. Why is it when we build our own personal prison, when it comes to food and exercise, we feel that we're going to be deprived somehow of giving up the things that make us depressed and sitting on the couch and probably starting to have health issues anyway. But yet, in our messed up minds, we think that we're going to be depriving ourselves of that. We look at going to the gym or exercise as a chore. As a chore. It's the exact thing that's going to set us free. So when people say to me, are you suffering? Do you feel deprived? I don't feel deprived at all. I feel the people that are suffering when I go to the grocery store and I see an obese family or obese couple loading up their cart full of crap. They're overweight, their skin color does not look well, and they look miserable and unhappy. They're the ones that are suffering. I've set myself free. You know, the world doesn't care. So you have to care, but you have to develop a strong mind. I've been out here for some time now. My extremities are freezing, even my penis. And my body's saying, you need to go inside, you're really cold. But now it's weaponizing my brain's saying, fuck you. I'll fucking turn around and walk another goddamn mile, you motherfucker. It's not a fair world, it's a tough world. You have to become mentally strong and tough. I truly believe for someone who is obese, has weight issues, suffers from food addiction it's two things. They feel sorry for themselves and they have shame. If I ever, for 1 second, ever fucking catch myself feeling sorry for myself, I'll add another fucking mile to my walk. Feeling sorry for yourself is what gets you into this fucking problem in the first place. If you can just say, I am going to take responsibility for my bad choices, you are giving yourself back the power. Take a second, step out of yourself and look at the way you are looking at things. And if you look at things the way I've described, which you probably are, it really shows how messed up we are as a society. People want to take the easiest way, blame other people. In the fitness industry, health industry, people love coming up with these gimmicky things, because they know people are just going to spend money because they're always going to look for the easiest way. Does our health not deserve better? When someone complains about going, hey, you know, like I don't feel good, I don't feel like I used to, and I should lose some weight. But as soon as you mention, well, why don't you diet and exercise? They look at you like, are you crazy? My health isn't my responsibility, it's my doctor's. Prescribe me something. God forbid I put any effort into that. What is wrong with us as a society? So the answer is, I'm not suffering. I've set myself free. It's the people that are into that trap, buying the junk food and eating awful every day, they're the ones who are suffering. It's all a matter of perception, folks. I would encourage you to shift the way you think and be brutally honest and take responsibility. This is my therapy. So I was wide awake at 1:30 and man, my stomach was growling. My body was just hungry, but so this is of course hours later. Did my workout at the gym, walked my dog, now I'm doing my walk. And it's growling, but you know what? There's still some fat down there, so chew away, motherfucker. That's just how it is, man. You wanna fucking stay in my body, you're not gonna like it. I keep saying that, it's like fucking true. Stomach's still growling, it's still cold out. See this big field, I'm gonna do fucking laps around it. Just cause my stomach decided to fucking growl and piss me off. Okay, you asked for it.